Like, you know, if he was, you know, a soccer player, which I'm pretty sure he was, or it might have been lacrosse or something, I might have ruined his entire life at that moment. What if it's an injury that comes back to haunt him decades later and it ruins it? I hope not. Yeah, that's the... oh man, I hope I, you know, didn't do something horrible. Good guy, though. The funny part is his little brother was one of those people who, I don't know, always figured out that he was probably, going to grow... I don't know, he was one of those kids where, like, he's probably going to grow up to be a prison snitch. But, amazingly, he didn't, you know. Well, prison snitch or prison bitch, depending. But, you know, he didn't. He's actually apparently a really cool guy now. More power to him, so I guess, you know, you can't always be a good judge of character. Alright. Is there anything in this room? Nope. Fuck this. There is something in this room, however, and it is death. Damn it. Oh well. Still. Hopefully we'll have a dragon waiting for us. Assassin, assassin, barbarian. I'm gonna try an assassin. I haven't played one of those in a while. Farsighted and boldness. Sure. I did get some good cash. Let's check runes. Should I get the enemy level up? No, I'm gonna take... Definitely taking this. Do I have any other ones? Well, I definitely want that. Oh, and enemy level down. That's one that would be almost useless. That. Alright, we'll buy something just so we don't, that's actually pretty decent. Lowers our magic, but it does raise our defense, so I guess it's gonna be worth it. We'll give it a shot. And hey, money, extra money. If I could get a full set of sage armor, you know, that gives you an extra 10% gold, combined with a spelunker. Well, actually, I wouldn't even need a spelunker, I don't think. I could, like, on a barbarian or a Hokage, so I did lots of extra damage. Or at least a decent amount of damage, that way the armor wouldn't cripple me too much. I think it would be a decent combo. Ow. Huh. Gradiator. Fuck you, I've got chronic insensitivity to pain. Which is a neat idea in theory, but is really awful, because there are actually some people out there who don't feel pain. Like, their body does not have a response for feeling it. So, they have to be extremely careful, because while it sounds just fucking awesome, they can seriously injure themselves and they'll never realize it. This dungeon, the darkness is of ice, she falls through the gates, around the corners, taunts me. So thick, it's almost tangible, blah blah blah, like buttery bacon. I must prudent. Alright. But yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, that sounds like an awesome thing in theory, until you realize that, you know, half of the reason you don't end up severely injuring yourself every day, I was like, heat. Heat is a pain response. Imagine if you couldn't, you know, feel heat and you're cooking. How do you know when your hand is getting too close to the fire, or, you know, too close to the, you know, really hot pot? You don't. And it sounds like, yeah, I'd be a badass superhero, but in reality, if you actually knew, like, if you'd been through a bunch of bad experiences related to that, you'd probably be too worried about the damage that could happen, like, you know. Because think about it, you know, there are, like, Like, alright, there are times when people get things that they notice and take care of themselves without even having to go to a doctor. Like, you will probably in your life get a fuck ton of infected hangnails or what have you that you will probably take care of yourself when you realize it's infected because it hurts. And, you know, wash it out with alcohol or, you know, even in some extreme cases, pry it open so that... Oh, yeah, that's right, no hit points. So that, you know, you can... you know, clean it out, and that's fine. Now imagine you've got one of those on your feet and you don't feel it. You know, what the hell happens? The infection is going to keep getting worse. When it gets to your bloodstream, that is, you know, when you start developing really bad infections. So, you know. And it's very odd to think about that because you never do think about little day-to-day things you do that keep you from serious injury in the long run. But yeah, I mean, especially because there's also the thing of pain is basically the body's way of telling you something has gone horribly wrong. I mean, it's the body's way of telling you that maintenance needs to be performed somewhere. Yeah, if that system is gone, the body is pretty much just out to dry. Out to dry. You know, you know what I mean. Out to lunch, you know. And, you know, out of luck, I think was what I was trying to go for. Does that make sense? Alright, so... Oh. Alright. But yeah, I mean... That is it's an ability as badass as it sounds. You've got to start treating everything in the world like you are made out of glass, because you don't know what's actually enough to break a bone. I mean, you don't know what's the, you know, point where your bones just start hurting, or when they start hurting because something's gone horribly wrong. That would suck. One of the other reasons that, you know, one of the problems with their diabetics they stop, you know, being able to feel their feet. They get open sores on their feet because bad blood flow, you know, that sort of thing happens. Defeat the dungeon's master. All that remains is to enter the third room. All of this is the king, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. It's weird to think about that because, no, you know, like, I read an article or something about it, you know, like a year back, or about the condition. I can't remember what it's called. I wish I could, but not the chronic insensitivity to pain. Well, actually, no, maybe it is. But I think they used some more medical-sounding term for it. But yeah, it was just one of those. Well, that sounds neat until you know. And I just, it's one of those things where you read it and then all of a sudden you start wondering things like, well, how hard do you actually have to, you know, hit something to break your hand or what, you know, or what have you? What can the human body survive? Have I pushed my luck right up to the edge, or have I not found that, you know, edge yet? Because I've been in a lot of stupid accidents where I probably should have been crippled for life. Alright, yay, it's dead. Ow. Well, not crippled for life, but just severely injured at the time. Probably have a lot more limps than I do. Fuck this. Oh well. Anyway, that's a good place to call it. But yeah, we're just babbling on and on and on, which is kind of the point. Ooh, yeah, we're taking the dragon. A dragon that is afraid of chickens. And I got barophobia. Killed him a barophobic when he was only 3, Davy Crockett. No one's gonna get that. No one's gonna get that at all. Occasionally I make really weird pop culture references that are well and truly not within my, you know, lifetime frame. Let's take a look at gear real quick. So that would lower my health dramatically. Are there any other runes we could want? Because I think I'm looking at, like... the chest plate is the only option. I don't know. Maybe I should buy that. That way I can, unlock some other things. I could always buy... a couple of level up runes. Yeah, I think I may do some power leveling off cam. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this is what he does. Oh yeah, and the fire costs MP, so I've got to watch out for that. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. So till then, peace out and thanks for watching.